Oh, I was so busy setting up, I didn't even grab a drink.
Well, grab a
Well,
drink.
do you need the drink fairy to go get you a drink?
That would be splendid. I
Yeah.
appreciate that.
He needs two
Hey
things
Joe,
of
can you
scotch.
get me a drink, please and thank you? That'd be. I'm saying that because he's the closest individual over there. Oh, I appreciate. You're
Aw.
walking in the wrong direction. I don't care.
You want
Yeah,
the whiskey?
beer, whiskey.
Something.
Gin, vodka.
Actually, I should probably drink the beer since Yeah.
Yeah. And we are
Oh,
on the
right.
air.
We're on
Yeah.
air.
Folks.
Fuck it.
Dude, I feel like we can actually see more of the full setup this way because we're like tilted down,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but it kind of gives air to like exactly what all we're
What goes
doing
into
here.
this and the fact that it's not just like
Yeah. For anybody who's wanting to do a podcast and look semi-professional or anything else
A
like
beer?
that.
A beer.
You-
A beer.
Oh,
Oh, you want a beer
beer?
too? Oh, all right.
I think Amy's beer.
you can have my
Oh, you
beer.
got two.
All right.
Hey, we're a podcast. We can drink on the air.
Yeah, which is one of the splendid things about that is we're not having to abide by a lot of the
FCC
regulations.
rules and regulations.
Yep. So
We have to notify Major League Baseball
okay.
every time we were.
Are we referencing their scores or their activities?
Exactly. Major League Baseball, with their express written permission of Major League Baseball.
Well, last night we were watching the Savannah Bananas
Yeah.
instead of watching anything MLB, and it was much more entertaining.
It was much more entertaining.
Well, that's what the Savannah Bananas were trying to do is make baseball
Baseball
entertaining
fun again?
Yeah, make it fun again and make it affordable
No shit.
Mhm.
because when they first started, that's when they wanted to do like
$5 ticket, man.
$5 ticket. They wanted to do the dollar hot dogs. They wanted to do all that so that way a family of 5 could come out and enjoy,
A baseball game.
without
Kind of.
breaking the bank.
Yeah.
If you can take the entire family out for under $50 nowadays, that's freaking
You can't even go to
phenomenal.
McDonald's for $50.
Well, you can go to McDonald's for $50, but
Dollar menu?
that's just you.
The $5 menu?
But I do remember when I was a kid, yeah, they'd have like dollar days on Tuesdays where you could get a dollar.
Oh,
hot
I remember when it
dogs.
was like 39 cents and 49 cents.
I'm
Yeah.
not talking about
Oh,
McDonald's.
the
I'm talking
cheese.
about
Oh, yeah.
You order
Where
at
you
the
could
20,
get in
29 cent or 39-cent cheese.
Before we get too involved, we do have to introduce ourselves. I'm Jacob.
Who the fuck are you?
who the fuck are you?
I don't know. Who the fuck
Okay.
am I? I'm Michael.
It says Mike on that thing that says you're married to me.
Where?
You don't wear it. Well,
Oh,
That
he has a
doesn't have
detachable
your name on
penis?
it.
That's
That
adorable.
doesn't have my name on it.
that piece of paper.
Oh, okay.
That-
Shit.
And our lovely producer over there
Miss Amy.
is Miss Amy.
I
And
haven't even started drinking yet.
thank you for tuning in to the WTF Podcast. This is a show that's every Saturday and Tuesday at 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. As long as I can actually make it.
Yes.
Uh,
I'm not fucking assed out over a PA call.
Yeah.
So tonight we've got the Feathered Serpent, the
Ooh.
finest candela in the market. So candelas are green cigars. They are light. They're grassy,
see?
a little bit creamy. Kind of like that, sticking a piece of hay in your mouth
Okay.
kind of thing. You never did that?
I did when I was a little kid, but like I stopped doing that once I saw a cow lift it,
Take a leak on
Take a
it?
leak
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah, and I was like, no, never again. I was wondering why it had that flavor. So, not in any reference to the cigars, because I've had this cigar in the larger form and it is delightful.
Yeah.
So, I am looking forward to seeing it in the smaller one. Are we not doing the Lost Pages first?
No, we'll light these up first. We'll talk off faces after.
Okay. So,
Because I want to make sure we talk about this guy.
yeah. Since we've already smoked one of the Lost Pages.
Well, the Lost
The
Pages.
Lost Pages are here all month. This guy is here tonight.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh.
We're going to go Lost Pages all month long. So,
Where do you want to start?
I don't know. Start with something.
All right. Well, you know me. I normally go through Nextdoor app, Facebook,
I'm sorry.
and I gotta go through the weeds. All right.
There's plenty of those out here.
And
Especially that last little storm we got.
one of the things that was a big pop up there, time and time again, was one of two things. Can you guess them?
fours
Nope.
and crystal meth.
Nope. It was the waste of money on a splash park that is potentially not going to open, or
Closed.
that it's not supposed to get its sunshade for another 10 weeks, which is 2.5 months, which would then put us into October,
Great time for a splash.
going towards November. Yeah,
Yeah.
great time for that. As well as
What?
do. It just hit the right point. That's all it was.
What?
I'm not doing it.
Well, the good news is the show is still fine. I don't know what the heck is going on here.
All right, we're having some technical difficulties with our mouse, and it's deciding to randomly click on stuff and trying to make me go into an epileptic seizure. You know what the other one was?
Oh, what's the other one?
Data centers.
Always.
Yep. So people were sitting there and being like, they were like, why did we do a splash center and it's gonna use up all this water? And then people sat there and they were like, well, they're gonna use a recycling system. And then with that,
It's the alt tab that just.
Uh,
I think you're probably. No, it's me.
then all of a sudden it goes through and they're like, well, what if the data center uses a sealed system or a recyclable water system?
Right.
And of course, everybody was up in arms on this. Everybody was going through, and please, if you're gonna gripe and complain about something,
Uh-oh.
Have the information. Did we just drop?
have the information, please.
No.
What happened?
The mouse was going crazy, but we're good.
Okay.
We're back.
Okay.
All right. Just wanted
And
to
we
make
never
sure.
went off.
Yay.
It just keeps flipping back. to
What I
other
really liked
things.
and appreciated
I don't know
was
where it's
someone
getting
went
input
through
from.
for a recycling system on water,
Okay.
such as what they would,
Thing over
what they're
here.
supposed to use at car washes and stuff like that.
Okay.
They were talking about it's a 1 to 2% loss due to
Right.
evaporation
Yeah.
while in use, which I was like, cool. The person actually posted the actual thing to show that, and I was like, awesome. I like having the science behind it.
Nice science.
Um,
Science.
so
I'll take a fifth.
doing
I
that,
saw the sign.
and that's one of the reasons why a lot of people were having a hard time with the data centers, because they were talking about the ambient heat from it, and they were like, you have to be within this many feet, and it'll be an ambient degree temperature of 1 to 2 degrees, which for me, I'm still sitting there and going, bro, it's already hot enough out here.
Go
You
on.
want to make it hotter?
117 versus 115.
Yeah,
Bingo.
but considering that the temperature to degree change on a human body going from 98
to
degrees
100.
to 100,
Now you got a fever.
now you got a fever. You go
Getting
from
sick.
100 to 102, and all of a sudden they're like, whoa, keep an eye on it, keep it under control. From
Well,
102
4
to 104
the ER.
is considered to go to hospitalization. So you're talking about ambient temperature degree in 1 to 2 degrees. You can only imagine that.
Okay.
So, very interesting in that. And the big thing was, is as you were saying, the water park or the splash park might not be open.
Okay, so let's talk about that front of things. So let's talk about the shade first, because we've had motion on that. We talked about that earlier.
Yep.
Where the moms at one of the splash park donated like $8,000 to get a freaking sunshade.
As it was reported by Pahrump Valley Times, apparently it was 5,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've heard between 5 and 10
Yeah,
various times. Yeah.
yeah, I've heard both. So it's kind of like, okay, 5,000. We'll go with that number. So they donated 5,000 for a shade structure. So what's the update on the shade structure?
That it's going to be approximately 10 weeks for it to be installed.
10 weeks, which puts us in October, November.
Halloween.
Well, with how late stuff happens, that puts us around Halloween plus or minus 2 weeks.
Well, yeah. So assuming that happens, because we have to talk about the other elephant in the room after this, but assuming that happens, it'll be ready for next year.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You know, something that was already paid for, something that was already earmarked, something that should have been baked into this project. because the money was already there, it was
Mhm.
already planned for,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and it doesn't even appear that it was built for, not with, which is a naval construction term.
Okay.
Means it has the provisions to put something on,
Uh-huh.
but doesn't have it on there yet.
Ah, okay.
So for, not with, but it doesn't even appear that was done.
Mm.
This is going to be a true bolt-on, after-the-fact afterthought that they got caught with their hand in the cookie jar
Ooh, okay.
and got called on the carpet for it.
Mm-hmm.
So now they're starting to action it.
So in layman's terms, they weren't doing anything with it before, and now they're doing it after the fact because everybody's like, "What the fuck?
Where's my shade structure? We paid for
We
this.
gave you money to do
We
we
gave
gave
you money
you
for
money for
shade.
this."
What are you doing with the shade structure? There was supposed to be a shade structure?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that has the feeling I have on this.
Hell, I mean, if I was the construction guy, I would have given you a discount if I could build the shade structure before I started construction,
Yeah, exactly,
Mm-hmm.
just so that way I could work in the shade rather than the blistering heat.
exactly. Which is what a with, not a bolt-on. And when you're building it in, when you're baking it in, when the construction crews are already there,
It costs less.
it costs less.
Oh, yeah, that after action.
Like, think of all the fee just to get a tradesperson to come to your house in the
Mhm.
first place, or to come to a job site.
This has all.
Oh, like being told by Sierra Air Conditioning and Plumbing that they come out and do quotes, and then all of a sudden being told that since they came out, you now owe them like 200 some odd dollars,
Yeah, them.
Like that.
and or the repair is like $2,000. But I do believe they said that they can they can work out financing as well.
Oh, good.
So pay me to go away or pay me to do the repair, and it's like, well, that sucks.
I want
That's
that kind of
shady.
stuff.
Which
You
is
need to
really
go away.
which is really interesting because for all the demolition that I've been having to arrange, you know what's every single time has come?
What?
They come out free.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Either
But
that or
no-
they just don't show up, which
that-
I mean,
That
living
is
out here
par
in
for the
Pahrump
course.
is kind of par for the course. But huge shout out to everybody who's come out to look at that. Yeah, because I even got my wife got huge response from the local community for outreach for demolition of the house.
Fair enough. Good.
So, thank you guys.
So we have that problem, but it may not even get built.
Wait, it's already built.
well,
The shade structure may not even get built.
Really?
Not starting on time.
Okay. Is that because the
Okay.
soil is too hard and too stiff and rigid?
No.
Okay.
So when you do your rebuild of your property,
Okay.
you got to pull these things called
Permit.
permits?
permits. And you need to have a contractor with a contractor's license issued by the contractor's licensing board. And you need to have these things called inspections,
Yeah.
where it has to meet minimum requirements for local code and HHS Nevada state code.
State code, and usually there's a national code.
Yeah, National Building Code.
Yep.
Okay?
Not to be confused with the code
International
they
Building
had
Code. Yeah.
they had out here where it was pretty much HOA on crack.
For the housing,
Mhm.
yeah.
So, other investigative journalists at our sister, KPFE
Okay.
98.1, have turned up the fact that the individual who did the construction, according to the Nevada State Contractors Licensing Board, does not hold a current Nevada State Contracting Board license.
Ooh,
They
no
are
bueno.
an unlicensed contractor.
Which, if anyone knows, I mean, I've seen it out here where all of a sudden, hey, a solar company comes out here, installs solar, then the county comes in and says, hey, we don't have any permits for this, and it was after we had a permit office here
Mm-hmm.
where they instituted it. Therefore, you have to take down your solar because you didn't pull permits. Oh, you reach out to the solar company that installed your solar,
And they're bankrupt. They're gone.
and they're bankrupt and gone.
Yeah.
So,
So it appears that this individual did a job in excess of the maximum allowable without a contractor's license. Hey, Bill, building inspector Bill, sorry to interrupt you. What's the maximum I can do in a job without a contractor's license? $1,000.
Mm-hmm.
I think they were 300 times that.
$1,000 per address per year as a handyman.
Like,
Copy
yeah.
that.
Like, you
$1,000
can
per address.
hang a
per
ceiling
year.
fan for somebody,
Yeah.
Wow.
and you're under that.
So 300
But yeah.
times
Okay.
that maximum allowable.
Wow.
So that's a problem. Now, it also runs afoul of Nye County Code,
Mm-hmm.
because Nye County Code,
Where it does offer a
handyman's license, yeah. Yeah, we're talking about the unlicensed guy that did the splash pad.
Which is a
Yeah.
much bigger license.
Nye County requires all work done for the county
Mm-hmm.
to be done by a
License contract.
licensed contractor.
Yeah. This is the reason why when I was looking for demolition of the house, I was asking the big question. Are you licensed, insured, and bonded?
Now-
Because those are the big things
Uh-huh.
to ensure that you are getting it done and that it doesn't fall back on you, the property owner.
all my stuff.
Yep.
So, further to that, permits cannot be issued on a job in excess of $1,000 unless they're issued to a
Licensed.
licensed contractor,
Oh, okay.
which means that permits could not have legally been pulled.
Ooh.
For that construction.
Wow.
And it was against Nye County Code to begin with. And it was against state law because you can't do a job in excess of $1,000 without a contractor's license.
Wow.
You did a job 300 times that.
Yeah.
Okay? Okay?
I thought it was 267 times that.
No, it's 300,000.
Oh, it was 300,000? Okay, I thought it was $2,607,000 and like some weird like 33 cents.
Okay? So far we have no contractor's license,
No permits.
no permits. So, and credit goes to Beth Boyswich, who ran down who actually does the inspections
For
on
the
such
state.
public facilities from the state, Department of Health and Human Services.
Yeah.
Well, they did not get it inspected at all. None. No
So,
inspections.
This past week,
So this past week, HHS came
they
out
did.
and inspected it after the fact
Okay.
and found it does not pass inspection. It is in clear violation of several HHS codes and cannot be constructed.
Cannot open as
Cannot open as is.
constructed.
It will require a significant renovation
Okay.
in order to meet said code.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if you can go after the contractor who built it. I meant
Contractor.
the individual
The
who
construction
placed the
company?
bid, who built it illegally.
What bid? There was no bid.
There was no bid.
This was a no bid contract.
On that size?
On that
that
size,
size.
no
I
bid
think that
contract.
goes against other things.
It violates procurement law.
Yeah, 'cause I know- I've learned from your library board experience, what is it, 10,000 is the maximum you can spend without
Yeah.
an open bidding
Without
process?
an open
I wonder
bid.
if there was confusion on this, and the person who was doing the bidding was actually a what is it? A consultant fee of $9,999, and they just we put the person who we thought was the contractor, who was actually the consultant, over here.
Well, that's interesting. Because the guy, I can't say contractor, the guy.
The dude.
The
who was-
individual.
who was placed, well, it's male. It's like, oh, my guy.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm not being discriminatory. He identifies as male.
All right.
Is good friends with the head of the planning commission.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is starting to reek of collusion, corruption, and kickback.
Ah.
And this isn't the first questionable piece of
But this isn't the
business
first questionable piece of
funneled.
shit this person's done.
Questionable is there is a lot of questions.
Okay? Because this individual is also the one who may or may not be building the man's technology campus without a contractor's license.
Oh,
Or a
wow.
valid contractor's license.
Or is this person trying to consult on that?
I don't know. But
Because
this,
you got to be careful about that.
uh-huh.
Somebody could be consulting on a build
project, yes.
versus doing the actual
Yeah,
build.
because that would
Yes.
not be a violation.
Well,
But either which way, if I'm going to be consulted about somebody, I'd want somebody who's knowledgeable about it that potentially hasn't. I do believe this person bankrupted their construction company at one point in time.
they did. And the reason why they bankrupted the said company is, you know all those houses on the south side of town that the foundations decided
The
to
ones
turn into
between
V's instead of
160
straight
and-
lines?
Yeah.
They were collapsing inward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the ones that
Between
like
160 and Dandelion.
just like Las
Yeah.
Vegas, where all of a sudden they didn't do adequate soil sampling,
Go.
so they didn't do their full job, and then
Uh-huh.
they turned around and come to find out that they stopped it on poof dirt because they thought that they hit bedrock,
Uh-huh.
and then all of a sudden the poof dirt went huh and poof.
If you drive down that over on the south side of Dandelion,
Mm-hmm.
you can see these houses instead of a
Oh, yeah.
straight roof crest.
Yeah. Oh.
We've been in one or two
It's
for
doing a
PA
big
work
heart sign. It's just like, oh,
where
Yeah.
you can see the cracks.
Where you
yeah.
can see the
here's
cracks
in the
thing
walls.
in your heart.
Yeah. That guy.
Yep.
Okay. So clearly he has a great reputation.
Well, I mean, if you don't follow the rules, why start?
Exactly.
Especially if you're getting paid for it. And once again, this is where all of a sudden, a shout out, because while doing my
okay.
research, I found Nye's Lies.
So NYES, not
Yep.
possessive, no apostrophe.
Well, on the website, it is possessive,
Right, but to
but
get
you
to
can't
the
do
site,
that. You can't do it on a website.
You
so
can't
it's
use an
just-
apostrophe in
Yep.
your
your
URL.
So it's Nye's Lies, and apparently it just started up not too long ago.
Yeah, I believe that's Dave Preston's page.
I
And
think so.
just going through, one of the things
Don't
I,
quote me on that.
I liked
Uh-oh.
about that is the website actually goes through and references news material as well as other items on there like it's a freaking college paper.
Yes,
So that way, if you're
Well-
going to quote it, here's the evidence of it.
exactly. Let's Miss Producer's going to look up who runs that page so we can actually call the individual out and say, hey, you're doing a great job.
I just want to make sure that
Hey,
our listeners
Hit that.
have other
Yeah,
avenues.
Absolutely.
We go through,
Double
we
check
talk
us.
about, hey, look at this. This is one of the things that you and I try to do on everything that we do. If
Right.
we have someone give us information, we try to
source it.
validate that information, source that information, so that way we're not just running off of the beauty shop gossip.
Beauty shop gossip.
We like having people that were on the scene at site doing that.
Yep.
And that's one of the reasons why, like, when we reported about Michelle Fiore, whether she was
Paid or not paid.
being, whether she was being paid or not paid while off of the bench, but still holding the position.
Right.
We wanted to make sure we checked through, and we went through so many different news outlets. Some were saying with, some were saying without, and then we went directly to the
The
court documents.
to actually get
and
the,
it
the real
said
scoop.
with pay, and that means that we are paying about $194,000 for Michelle to sit there.
He's your judge.
I have
Yep.
I have not been able to confirm whose page it is.
Okay.
I do think
So Dave, reach out to me if that's your page, so I can give.
it also might be Winterhawk.
Oh, it could be Winterhawk.
So
Whoever it is, guys, I know you both follow, so correct me. Make sure I give credit where credit's due.
but we are seeing a lot more people in Nye County start up doing podcasts, start up doing or news feeds about either the corruption in Pahrump,
There's no corruption in Pahrump.
the nepotism of Pahrump.
There's no nepotism in Pahrump.
Or just the squandering of public funds.
The ineptitude of
We
Pahrump.
are absolutely in the black, 100%. We are rolling in money right now. This has been a paid statement, but
I did.
He is not paid by anyone.
I did really
except
appreciate.
for when I give him money to buy gear.
and cigars.
I did really appreciate the factor of on that site they did use a very common sense approach to it.
Yeah.
But still saying, hey, this is wrong.
What the fuck?
We understand, but it is wrong.
So we've got that. The splash pad is the hot button issue right now.
Well, it's a hot button issue due to the factor of it's a comparative. And a lot of people said, hey, don't compare apples to oranges. Other people said, no, you're
If you're given a picture of an apple,
you're doing tomatoes to vehicles. And I was like, wow, that's a new one.
Yeah.
In my mind, if you're given a picture of one thing,
Mm-hmm.
and you're like, I go on Walmart.com and go shopping, and I click on a picture of something and I order it,
It
and I get
better
something
darn
else.
well look like that. I want this
Not
to look like that.
I think maybe that's the reason why, like, fast food joints took down the vast majority
of the
of their
pictures.
pictures up
Well,
there.
They were waxed.
They were afraid that some guy that just lost his job at a defense contractor has acquired a duffel bag full of illegal weapons
I
and
was going to
wants
come in
this
and...
to look like that, or he wants breakfast, but it's 11.
But it's 11 o'clock.
Falling down. Good reference.
Yep.
I like it.
Oh, he loves that movie.
That's one of my favorites.
Which makes me wonder when he's snapping.
He already
I
has.
already did.
The only problem is his brain can't communicate to the rest of his body to get stuff done.
Dropping cigars into your ashtray.
So I want to walk through the ghetto and beat somebody with a baseball bat. You know, so I'll go down to Cobb's Back Park.
Let's not.
Okay.
All right.
So we got that.
Uh-huh.
Now, we've got the other elephant in the room, the data center.
Yeah.
Because that's what everybody else is bitching about, even though it's the wrong target.
And there's another meeting on Tuesday to talk more about it.
Really interesting because the latest and greatest that I got in the backwoods, in the weeds, is that
Backwoods, we don't sell those here.
pretty much it got put to a special vote later on down the line
Because we have money for that.
Right.
to ban them.
And of course, they're choosing to schedule this special vote in January, right after the clerk changes hands, so that the new clerk can't actually plan for it because she can't take office until the 1st of January.
Mm-hmm.
And all of the commissioners that were involved in this shady shit have taken their money and run.
So
Yeah.
we're not banning, or at that point in time, county commissioners that are still seated can't say, well, it's not like we didn't push for it to go through.
Yeah, the
We couldn't just do
the
anything
other
else.
part of why they're doing this is it does not impact things that have started.
They're approved.
Those are grandfathered in.
Oh, you mean like the Silverton Casino that was supposed to do groundbreaking, and then when they didn't break the ground, all of a sudden they had to pull new permits?
That one.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Kind of like Bill Hockstadt's glove factory.
Oh.
Yeah, as of this
It is no
year,
longer active.
the permits are no longer active and are not moving at all because they have lost the permitting.
Mm.
Because
Thank
they
you.
needed to do road work to access the facility up to par for commercial.
It was a pipe dream and a money grab by the guy that's going to be in charge of your relatives' money when they pass away.
Well, potentially.
Potentially. That guy. Because that's who you wanted. That's who Nye County voted for.
Well,
allegedly.
That's who got voted in.
I'm just saying. You're going to get what you paid for.
I didn't realize it was connected to Bill Hofstadter.
Yeah, he's
the glove factory. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize that.
He was the guy pushing it. He was the front.
He was the medical executive.
He was the guy doing it.
Oh.
That was his project.
Mm.
That produced exactly 0 jobs.
Really?
Cost the county a shit ton of money.
Huh.
And was going to bring in all Chinese workers.
Oh.
visa.
Maybe that, yeah.
H-1Bs, because nobody here in town could do this.
No one in town could
No.
build gloves or work on machinery to build gloves?
Nope.
Well, they couldn't get a grant from the government for it if they weren't going to bring in
Chinese.
H-1Bs.
Mm.
It all
And that grant money,
messy.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
and it's gone.
Poof. Like
Yeah.
poof dirt
Hey,
under your house.
But back
Yep.
to the data center.
okay.
So one of the big concerns is pollution of our water supply.
Okay.
Now, remember who's building it.
Oh, no, we don't know if they're building it or if they're consulting on it.
The person involved in said construction
Okay.
has
Or at least consulting on said construction.
involved in some manner.
Okay, I like that.
Okay.
That works.
That works.
In said construction has a track record of not doing appropriate soils
Mm-hmm.
to prevent a house from going from straight to seriously
Okay.
not so straight.
So not doing it properly.
Right. One of the concerns, even in a closed loop system, which is what they're proposing,
Okay.
is the potential for the cooling liquid, which is not water.
Okay.
It's a highly toxic, nasty chemical.
So California would put it in their gasoline? Is
Yeah,
that what
pretty
you're
much,
telling me?
yeah,
Okay.
that stuff. That
But it helps reduce pollution.
until it didn't.
Until all of a sudden it leaks out. And if it leaks out, then all of a sudden that entire valley has to get water shipped in
Yep.
Yep.
because the
The
half-life
groundwater
on that
is-
And they
fully
screwed up
contaminated.
Lake Tahoe with it.
Yeah. And when we think about data centers, you have to think that weight per square foot is a lot more
Than a
than
house.
a house.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So this guy, this construction company,
Who doesn't have the best track
who
record?
doesn't have the best track record, is going to be building this thing. And the biggest concern that people have in a closed loop system is the closed loop failing and all of that leaking into the groundwater.
Yeah, this is the reason why a lot of, like for military-wise, any fuel containment also has to have a fuel barricade,
Right.
which is usually a concrete as well, a concrete with a rubber bladder
Yeah.
embedded inside of it.
Right.
And then usually it has another bladder on the inside of that.
Mm-hmm.
So it has a dual layer failsafe for leakage.
Right.
From the original storage facility that's supposed to not leak.
Exactly.
But if it becomes visible, it doesn't get into the groundwater.
Right.
And Joe did just comment that glycol would also be a bad idea.
Well, glycol, the problem with glycol, and the reason they don't use glycol is the temperatures. It's the temperatures. Because we're looking at 200 C on these cores.
Okay. I don't speak in C. Can you give me the...
Celsius,
Twice boiling.
so
Oh, okay.
almost
okay.
400 degrees
Okay.
Fahrenheit.
Twice, about 400 degrees Fahrenheit,
Okay.
which is above the flash point for glycol.
Okay. Isn't that like 400 degrees is about where like all of a sudden your engine in your vehicle is redlined? And
Yes. Goes boom.
Yeah. I just wanted to give an example to our listeners that, you know, it's running at a temperature that would make your car potentially go pop.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one core.
Okay.
One CPU, or a GPU in this case.
Okay.
In a hyperscale data center, you're talking thousands
Yep.
of these.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I yesterday I knew the name of the chemical. I don't remember off the top of my head.
That's a lot of heat to dissipate.
It is.
And that's where we were talking before the show where someone was saying about that it raises the ambient temperature around the data center
Mm-hmm.
approximately 1 to 2 degrees in an open air environment.
Yeah.
Okay? That is like having somebody's hot breath hit you. Now, granted, dude, bro, don't do
Gross.
that. That's nasty. I don't know if you were trying to kiss me, open mouth, or oh, okay.
Hot breath.
You're trying to literally
Breathe
blow
on
your
him.
breath on me, not try to blow me.
Yes.
Either which way.
No.
The houses, they're not straight.
But then you have to deal with the aspect of you're doing that, and it's already hot out here, and
Yeah.
then you're having to exhaust
It's
out.
only 115 to 117. You're not going to notice a difference.
Bro, once again, body temperature. 98 degrees to 100, all of a sudden, that's when all of a sudden a school would be like, you need to keep your child at home.
Yeah.
100 to 102, that's when parents start to go, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. And
What meds do I have to produce? Yeah,
from
what provide?
102
Yeah.
to 104, that's when we're taking little Timmy or Tammy to the freaking hospital.
Nah, let him die.
So
I can make another one.
that's 6 degrees temperature. You do realize, like, okay, random tidbit knowledge, just immediately when I started thinking about this, you know the reason why the Asian killer bees, the killer hornets?
Yeah, they group up and
You know the reason why that the Asian bees don't have a problem with the Asian killer hornets? They do,
they just
but they
cook 'em.
don't. What they do is they wait for it to attack the first one while it's in the hive. They surround it
And then it
and
gets too hot.
vibrate to the level that's high enough to cook the hornet and kill it, as well as the pheromones of the hornet, so that way more hornets don't come. Guess what?
That's about 2 degrees.
That's because of a 2 degree difference. That's it. That 2 degree difference between what the bees can handle in heat and what the hornets can handle in heat, the only reason why they're able to do that. So when you're starting talking about 2 degrees difference, doesn't really make a difference. It fucking absolutely does.
Mhm.
Now, is that localized 2 degrees, or is it, how big's that zone?
That zone is encompassing the ball that they create.
No, I'm not
around
talking
it.
the damned hornets.
Oh,
The
okay,
data
okay.
center.
I'm talking the,
The
data
center.
Like,
I'd
How
actually have
many
to.
acres that? Yeah.
I'd have to look at the full spread of how far away that temperature degree, and if it's localized immediately around the data center, aka from the walls, or if it's immediately from the
exhaust.
evap system.
Yeah, sure, why not?
It's really
I'm
hilarious
working on
when
that,
everybody
Bill.
was worried about global warming, and then all of a sudden it's like,
Wait a sec-
yo, let's build some data centers so that way we have this. Once again, going back to my old school, like, hey, why aren't we doing it here? And apparently, allegedly, China is dipping their data centers into the ocean,
China.
which
To dissipate the heat, huh?
to dissipate the heat because it's
But
easier to do
ocean
it that way.
warming's just as bad.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That
and
kills
then
all your.
you know,
Yeah.
well, you know the
Ocean
reason why they're not
ecosystem.
worried about killing their own fish. They go off and fish
They
it
go
from
fish in
everywhere
the
else.
middle of the
Off
ocean.
of Somalia.
They go through and they're like, we're at your borders. We're at your borders. We're not breaking any laws.
12.5
And
bottle
here's
whip.
our ginormous net, and we're capturing everything. Yeah.
So, we have that concern that said builder does not have, or said individuals involved in the build do not have the best track record of things not breaking in half
Yeah,
and
I
falling
mean,
into the dirt.
you might as well hire the engineer who built or who designed Galloping Gertie up in Tacoma, Washington.
I was thinking the guy from Titanic.
Oh,
I'm the king of the world!
okay. No,
I'm
I was
guessing that guy's dead though, so
I'm
we're safe
thinking
there.
more about the person who thought who sat there and said the Titanic was unsinkable. Therefore, we don't have to have full occupancy of life rests or lifeboats.
I've got it. We'll bring in the German guy that designed the Hindenburg.
Oh wow.
Oh, the huge memories!
Yeah.
So there's that issue. Now, the other thing that has been interestingly brought up is said parent company
Okay.
of said data center
Okay.
has created its own subsidiary, subcorp,
Okay.
to handle this
To do
particular
the data
data
center.
center.
Ooh. So
Which-
so if I'm catching this correctly, this is like Trump with the different business license. So that way, if the business goes under, it doesn't take out the entire
Trump
enterprise.
Enterprises.
It
Exactly.
just takes out that one,
that golf course or that
that
exactly.
golf course, that steak, that college, that casino.
Said building decides to
Ding,
become
ding.
not so building. They bankrupt it out, and guess who gets left on the hook with the Superfund? Not them,
Mm,
because that corporation's dead. It's bankrupt.
mm.
And they bought all the assets from said bankrupt company
Ah.
at a discount.
Yep.
Mhm.
And now
Ooh,
there's no money.
Isn't this how they corrupt? Isn't this how the big wig bankers went through and, I don't know, took down Toys R Us because what they did was they bought it out and then they leased out the building to Toys R Us. And so when they couldn't keep up with the revenues, they went, oh, well, the land's ours now.
Yeah.
And they didn't care that Toys R Us went down the pooper because they were then
No.
buying the land at bailout rate. They were buying it out the rest of the way. And oh, by the way, Toys R Us, you still owe us for the leases
Mm-hmm.
Right.
that you couldn't afford.
And now they can take that land and build townhomes
Yeah.
or whatever they want.
No, they're going to build another gas station.
Oh, goody.
Or a
So
Mexican
that way-
joint.
Huh?
Or a Mexican place.
Or a thrift stop.
I did go to the bin store for Goodwill today. It was fun.
You know, I'm starting to go to different locations now
Yeah.
rather than Goodwill. I found that there is a non-profit thrift store over by, or there's the one just down the street from Mom's Diner.
Okay.
And it is a non-profit that literally does job opportunities for
For
the learning disabled.
People with
Is that
Sonoma.
At Sonoma?
Yep, Sonoma.
Yes,
Went
Sonoma
in
thrift
there,
store.
they
I like them.
accept donations, they accept all that, and I'm like, huh.
That's where I
because
take all my donations.
I do have a big gripe with Goodwill.
Because they
One,
do, they're
Shady
for
business
profit.
shit?
they're a money-making machine because they're getting everything on donations, then they're turning around and then
Marking the shit up.
marking the
Yep.
shit up because I have literally found
Mm-hmm.
a Target clearance tag. It
Mm-hmm.
was still tagged, brand new, cool, that went down to $1.25.
And the Goodwill price for the item was like $5.99 or
And the
something.
Goodwill price was higher than the clearance price. Oh, wait. And by all means, remember when you drop off at Goodwill, they say, hey, would you like a receipt
Your
for that?
receipt for your taxes.
So Target, which, is a big company, could be utilizing that as a
As a
dump
tax
off ground
right
to
off.
do a tax write-off
Mm-hmm.
for the stuff that
That
didn't
doesn't
sell
sell.
at their store, but instead of writing it off at the clearance price,
They write off at full price.
they write it off as
At-
the retail price. And this goes in with a couple of companies that ask you, hey, would you like to round up your change
Oh, yeah.
to donate for
And
this
Goodwill
cause?
also does that. Yeah.
And then turn around
Yep.
and they've already utilized that. They're actually recouping the funds that they've already donated.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget that Goodwill doesn't pay minimum wage.
Really?
No. not at
Oh, that's right,
all,
because they're a
they
non-profit.
hire the disabled
They
under a grant, so they
Mm-hmm.
don't have to pay minimum wage.
Or it's also a location that you can utilize as a parolee
Uh-huh.
to do your community service.
Exactly.
Yeah. Great.
Mm-hmm.
Fun. I have nothing wrong with a convict going through and working his community service.
No.
That's
No.
cool. I'm
Paying
glad.
restitution.
I'm
doing-
glad that
doing all the right
there's
stuff.
outlets out there. There are other outlets that I appreciate a little bit more.
Like living free.
Mm-hmm.
So, I've got one more thing, and it's not being talked about.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Over at Home Depot,
Oh, yeah.
and 2 other locations in town
Okay.
that have yet to be disclosed.
I'm willing to bet I know one of them that hasn't been disclosed.
Yeah, 160 and
Because I
372.
saw it.
At the top of the mountain. Pahrump has flock cameras
Ooh.
that are being utilized by local PD,
Mm-hmm.
I was
that is-
actually there when they were installing.
Mm.
but said
At
things have never
Curtis
been
Corner.
disclosed to the public.
Mm-hmm.
Now, my question becomes, and we'll talk about flock on the national show on Tuesday. What?
Because there's a lot of places that are now fighting back,
Yeah,
There's
As
a lot of places
well-
where there's, some
as
shady
well
shit.
as now they're adding additional things that are requirements for anyone who has access to search through.
yes or no? Because only because I got a cup there in the cookie jar.
Yep.
My
You mean-
question becomes,
Uh-huh.
if these things are intended
Here,
to catch
Raise it half
people
over.
who have
Raise it
stolen
half over.
cars,
Uh-huh.
kidnapped children,
Uh-huh.
I've got it all right
um,
here.
etc., why, oh why, are they at Home Depot? 4 of them.
Well, if Nye's Lies is telling the truth, it's actually because Home Depot is listed as the owners of those flock cameras. So Home Depot,
Yes.
As a company.
as a company, decided to install flock on that, so that way
Their
essentially
security.
they're outsourcing their security for that
Okay.
for individuals who do drive-by theft
Yeah.
or walk-out theft or things of that nature, so that way they can track it that way, as well as potentially have, I don't know, access to the flock camera system.
Right. As a private company,
Uh-huh.
they are now tracking you via the ALPRs, the automatic license plate readers,
Uh-huh.
and we have those here in Nye County.
Lovely.
And it appears that they may be putting one in at 160 and 372 because their contractor was out there doing some stuff on the pole. There's
Oh.
one at the top of the mountain now.
Yay.
And there's going to be one more someplace else. I'm guessing it's probably going to be based in a 160.
Okay.
But the public, because these are going up on public poles, those ones are,
Okay.
was never informed that this is happening.
See,
Yeah, I'm guessing they'll put one
This-
in the Petrick Park.
in my
parking
home
lot.
state and a lot of other locations, I really liked where all of a sudden they would say, hey, this has a red light traffic cam.
Uh-huh.
So if you're a runner of that light, boom.
But
it-
they have a sign.
But
that
they have a
says
sign.
You're fine.
They have a sign on there,
They're
and they have a
required
sign
to-
as they're coming up.
Yeah, so you know
So,
that they're watching you, and the fine could be up to $500. Or
Mhm.
O ye in Pahrump that is so after this data center because it's AI and going to violate your privacy and all that kind of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Why, oh
Wake up.
why are you not jumping up and down, screaming, holding signs in front of? I'm not advocating for vandalism in
Yeah.
any way, shape, or form.
Yeah. But I mean,
But in many locations, vandalism has been the order of the day.
Mhm.
or what I really appreciate was someone kept on putting up a PVC post with a base that wrapped around the base of that, did not come in contact with it, but
Well-
raised a picture
Above the, so that it was,
so that way the picture is
Blocking.
blocking the flock
that's
camera.
awesome.
Because they sat there and they did that and they were like, okay.
What can you do? Yeah. No. Oh, speaking of people holding signs, there is supposed to be the next data center protest is next Saturday morning
Yep.
out at Protest Corner.
Protest corner.
That's my question, and this is an interesting question for me.
Okay.
Okay? We, as a community, go out to Protest Corner, 160 and 372. Okay?
Isn't that where the flock camera just got put up at?
Yes.
I believe, yes.
Is it pointed directly at protest corner?
Yes.
So, like, you have the freedom to gather, you have
But
the
we're
freedom
gonna
to
watch
protest,
your ass
but we're going to watch you
and identify you.
and identify you.
Because if I'm not mistaken, where it was on the northeast, so I was sitting facing 372 going across,
Okay.
going westbound.
So between
So,
the
I was-
Nugget and the old
I
Gold
was at
Town.
the stop sign, and it was what I saw, where I saw installation was on the corner right there on my right. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Okay? Why, oh, why are you protesting there?
Because it's a central point of town, because we have the main intersection of 160 and 372.
Okay?
It also
I'm
has...
gonna,
Oh, this is a big one. It has sidewalks.
I'm actually going to say to the community here in Nye, I'm not advocating violation of private property. Make sure you stay on the public easements.
Okay. Move it up to 160 in Basin?
No.
Oh, that's where the other one was going to be installed at.
No.
Where they actually have adequate parking right there at Petrick Park.
I'm going to make a different recommendation.
Okay.
Matter of public record, these things are. If you want to actually affect change, instead of going out there where nobody is threatened, when nobody feels like they are being particularly impacted by such things,
Okay.
there's a house on Augusta
Mhm.
that you may want to go and visit.
Okay.
Go stand out in front of it. Signs that say, I know where you live.
No, I don't recommend that. Due
Well,
to the factor of...
But I do. I know where you live. It's a statement of fact. It's fully protected under the First Amendment. It's not a threat. I know where you live.
Yeah. But I mean, if you're standing in front of somebody's property and with
Say,
a sign
"I
that
know where
says,
you live."
"I know where you live,"
Which is a statement of fact. I know where you live. I'm standing in front of it.
it's the Department of Redundancy department.
Yes, it is.
It's redundant.
Absolutely.
It's the ATM machine.
You know. Yeah.
But I'm going to recommend, and again, this is not, do not make threats against them. Do not damage their private property.
Do not block the public roadway.
Do not block the public roadway or their driveways.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But you may be more effective protesting in front of
Probably was definitely caught on the podcast.
a house in District 5,
hmm
that house on Augusta, a house
By the way, all this information was given out publicly on Facebook.
on Facebook, yes.
Yeah.
And as a matter of public record.
Yeah, that one is, yeah, because you have
Yeah.
to, when you file your paperwork, you have to file your residence.
Go out and actually make it a little uncomfortable for these people. Take a page from the Democratic playbook.
Oh, you mean the ones that literally brought in the Homeless Act right in front of the government officials that were doing nothing
Yeah.
to protect the businesses that were impacted by the homelessness, and then, I'll put it this way: spayed or neutered their police force, so that way the
Mhm.
police force could not do anything about it when the business owner was directly impacted.
Another good thing to do is, again, take a page out of the Democratic playbook. And again, do not assault them, do not threaten them. But these people shop here in town.
Mm.
These people attend bars like Wildside, Shenanigans,
Rhinestones.
Rhinestones. These people frequent other establishments here in town.
hmm
Make their life a little uncomfortable for them.
You mean like, I don't recommend this because it could be taken as a threat or a hostage situation. Don't you do it again, you little bastard.
Ah!
You better not try to put your dick on my shoulder or your genital region anywhere near my body.
Remind somebody that you've been here for 30 years and that you don't know how it works.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm
Handshake,
saying.
handcuff them, pretty much make it so that way they can't. Don't do that type of stuff,
No,
because that's
No.
uncouth.
that's uncouth. But if you're having a loud conversation with your friends
Mm-hmm.
in their presence
Mm-hmm.
about how they're not doing their jobs
Mm-hmm.
that they can easily overhear,
Mm-hmm.
nothing stops you from doing that.
Hey, you're in public, and if it's nothing against, if it's not against the rules of the establishment,
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Just having a conversation about data centers here, guys. It's a matter of public
Wow.
interest.
I can belly up to the next bar stool, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I can talk with the bartender about it. I can talk to my buddy. I can talk to the guy across the bar. I can talk to whoever I want to.
wow.
What you got?
I just got this advert that literally makes it sound really nice because all of us would like our property taxes to go down.
Oh, the property tax argument, yes.
This one was Nye County is currently considering an ordinance to give guidelines for future well-regulated data center development.
Fifth generation warfare.
Hey, if you do that, this. So to 775-234-2305,
Go fuck yourself.
I'm going to let you know. Stop. Number 1. 2. Stop sending that to all the random towers out here in Nye County. If you really want to communicate, show yourself in public, make it known that you support said things.
Who
Okay?
you are.
Or,
Yeah.
like we do, we put ourselves live on the air so people know us, and guess what? We use our fucking real names.
I know.
Yeah.
And my real face.
Yes.
And don't stand behind
We wish you'd change the baseline.
I know.
and stand in front and then try to weaponize the sheriff's office
Uh-huh.
to have you, because you feel threatened because I'm using words.
Yep.
I like one dude who literally sat there and he's like, as long as I don't cuss you out or threaten your life,
Just say whatever I want.
I can say whatever I want. Hey, I think your decisions that you're making is a fucking piece of shit, and it shows your character
Or lack thereof.
or lack thereof. Yeah,
Hmm.
The decision to be shit, not
the
you.
decision. I said it was the decision. It's like I tell my kid, just because you do something dumb does not mean that you are dumb.
Right.
The decision that
is
you
dumb.
made was dumb. Just the facts.
Okay.
Now, if you keep on doing those dumb decisions,
Do you know what's not a dumb decision?
proof is in the pudding.
Do you know what's not a dumb decision?
Hmm?
Smoking the feathered serpent.
Oh,
No, not a bad decision.
not a bad decision at all.
It
Especially
is-
when you come down here to Lowside Cigar Lounge to get these. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's the only
Mm.
place in town you can.
Really?
Yeah.
I it's
Like
the only
this
one in
Nye
this
County?
county? Yeah.
Mhm.
So
No other cigar lounges, no other walk-in humidors, and no other true cigar stores in that county.
exactly.
Wow.
So feathered serpent. How you feel about it, Jacob?
Really good. Once again, personal preference. It's not my favorite of the apostate line, but it is one of those ones that I will occasionally smoke.
You don't smoke green cigars, so
And if Jeff was here,
Jeff
We'd-
would be all over this.
Jeff would be
Jeff,
like,
you're missing out.
I'm,
dude."
Today's the
I'm
day.
here in Jeff's honor. Because I am the one who's probably behind Jeff. I am the next biggest Candela smoker in this lounge.
Nice.
You know, to be honest, this is the only Candela I smoke.
Okay.
I do not like Candelas.
Really?
They're not my thing.
So, like, when you were talking about, putting a piece of straw in your mouth, you were like, I do it, but I do it for a bit, and then I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, it was one of those things I did as a kid.
yeah.
So, it is the only Candela I will smoke. It was actually for quite some time apostate was known as those Candela guys
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
because it was that popular
Wow.
of a cigar. I got light, I got creamy, I got grassy,
Mm-hmm.
fresh cut hay.
Love the earthy tones in it, though.
Yeah, absolutely. And then my Lost Pages, because I'm the only one that lit mine up because I smoke faster than everybody else.
Yep.
Yeah, like usual.
Has a very heavy note of Moroni's trumpet in it.
Oh, you must have gotten the darker one.
I did.
Because there were 3 different ones. And
Nice.
Because you got to remember, these are all unique.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
They're like fingerprints.
Mine looks like it'll probably be a Deseret. Like?
Well,
Maybe
the,
sort of
the
Laban?
wrapper is Brazilian Monofino.
No, I
that-
know,
the
but
wrapper is going to be the
you
same.
look at the
the binder filler
Nice.
or the filler in these. I don't think they have.
I'm excited.
So, I also want to give one more shout out
Okay.
because this is where I want to go for dinner.
Okay.
I am in the mood for the best sushi in town.
Ooh.
Should head over and see our buddy Dean at
Mhm.
Sushi Young.
Yep.
'Cause
And
that's
I-
where I feel like going today.
I love Tuesdays because if I recall correctly, are they still doing the Mondays? They're doing the noodles and things of that nature, or did they hold off on that?
I don't know.
Okay.
I am no expert.
Well,
in these
you know
things.
what? If we go there tonight,
We're gonna.
we'll be able to ask them.
Hey,
but-
hey, we got an alarm.
All right. I'm cutting. I'm cutting your microphone. You are no longer, so you can go answer that. I'm just looking at the time and everything else because we are very close to wrap up here on the
I am.
WTF podcast.
Here, dear.
Um,
Phone.
so just remember, you can tune in every.
Oops, sorry.
So you can tune in to us every Tuesday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, as well as Saturday, as long as we are doing a show, which means that typically Michael, me, and Amy all have to be available because she's such a valuable member of this
Thank you.
team, mainly because she keeps Mike on time.
Mm-hmm.
You sit on the front line.
So, huh? I don't know what you just said. But we greatly appreciate.
A throne of lies.
I didn't
He's
know this
saying
was
this
your
is about
seat.
Me.
So, on behalf of the WTF podcast, thank you for tuning in, fuckers.
Have a good one.
Bye bye.
It's taking me a little longer to end than usual because this mouse is still being stupid.
Still fucking up.
It's
Still
wanting
going.
to go.